said you were a jag, just a guy who's an average wide receiver they use a first round pick on that isn't doing anything. I hope today that you actually show up in a way that you haven't showed up in the last couple of years since they drafted you. So if you ever got a problem with Agent 89, I'm sorry for saying that you're an average wide receiver that they eventually will move on. And when teams call me and asking, should they trade for you, I will say no, don't trade for Jerry Jeudy because he's mentally unable to handle constructive criticism from people who watch specifically, can he be a wide receiver? He could be a wide receiver. He's a tier 3. Go back into the studio. I'm done now. Thank you.
What's up? We are back with No Huddle podcast. We are back with episode, and you know what? This will be a good episode here today because we got a special guest. He was on the show last year. Al 100. He is in the building.
Hey, we finna keep it 1,000 on this motherfucking episode.
1,100. Yeah. So first every day. Use the code Third Coast Gaming on SeatGeek. Like I said, y'all ain't been using my code because I ain't got no SeatGeek money. They sent me $10 one day about 3 months ago. I don't know if they still mess with your boy. I don't even know because I ain't got a thing. But if you're doing that, use that code. We said that. Still screw the Bullet Police Department. You know that's still the thing. Nothing crazy. Oh no, yep, I got an update. CJ, I got an update. Guess who hit me up the other day?
Oh, should we talk about this over here?
It wouldn't say hit me up, but just out of nowhere, a random Cash App request again. Girl number one, yeah. Cynthia, girl number one. She sent me a $20 request, and I looked at it, and I went for to send it to her. And then about 10 minutes later, she went down and dropped it to $15, and I still didn't send it. So I don't know what I haven't heard from her. You said she posted a picture on Facebook. She got me blocked on Facebook because I made her mad like a long time ago.
Pull that up right now.
Yeah, put that picture up.
I'll show it to you after the show is over.
I don't know. It was a on the road. It was fun. You know about that job. I remember that travel job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went back and had a real crazy ass year for like a year. 2 women. It was. I talked about it on the podcast about every week. It was something going on, and
adventures with Rob.
Yeah, it was crazy. But that was going on there. But since we here and we talk about this podcast and everything, we got to go ahead and just talk about some things. First off, I want to say, since I'm gonna talk about we're talking football. We're talking football. Let's talk about this Jada Pinkett thing first. Then, since we're talking about it, Jada Pinkett said that they've been separated since 2016. Then she said Tupac asked to marry her in prison, and that was her soulmate. So my question is, so is it Jada Pinkett fault for acting like, and then the entanglement all this ass? So is it Will Smith just like he just one of them sucker niggas that's in love with this girl, or you can say Jada Pinkett was the run right, or she just doing what you want to do? Who's the right one? Like, what do you think? What y'all thought about it? Since we got Al on it.
I don't know if I should speak much on it.
I'll tell you my thought. I think Will Smith is just some sucker in love. They're just so in love with this girl. And she, like women and Tyler do this a lot. You can give them money and spend money on them and they act like they like you, but they really don't. They just keep stringing you along. Like that, y'all can stay together. Cause I know girls right now. Me and this guy stay together. We not together or nothing, but we stay together.
You done been so patient. So I'm gonna give it to you.
I feel like I think what gets me is the accountability and the lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because like I was telling CJ a few minutes ago, I'm like, man, like I don't really know the gist of it, but outside of that Margot Robbie situation that Will had, like, what woman has he stepped out on, because that's the first thing. Well, Will cheated on Jada, but with who? And then really with that Margot Robbie situation, we don't even know if that was a for certain effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had a movie together, but outside of her, like, what else has he done?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Compared to, you talking about Tupac, your soulmate, he proposed to you, had a whole entanglement, you know what I'm saying, with August Alsina. Then you was messing with another dude on the show that you was on. You know what I'm saying, messing with her. His wife called you out about it. Like, you done had a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, riding on you. And everybody is almost like, go Jada, do your thing, knowing damn well if the shoe was on the other foot and Will was doing this to Jada, boy, that man Will would be the biggest. Like it, I just,
he'd be just the biggest.
I don't understand. Like I don't know if she got dirt on him or if they got some secrets going on. Cause for the life of me, I don't understand why he's staying there, bro. Cause like she really dragging.
It's almost like Hollywood. I was just thinking on Shannon Shaw was talking about. They're like, it's Hollywood. They kind of do. They you know they roll different. Hollywood people.
Yeah.
They got different things. They can do stuff. They stay together. We ain't together. So maybe it must be something. Then it don't make sense to slap. He's slapping Chris Rock and taking up for her.
And then you.
Y'all even together, really.
But here's the thing. She made Will feel bad for defending her.
For real.
And then you remember she came out talking about I didn't ask for him to basically. She ain't asked for him to do it. And it's like
maybe
damn,
doing
bro.
it for like maybe like now you say you take it for me, baby. Now you gonna take it. Maybe I think he's trying to do it to get her back. Maybe she's like, oh, he really do love me or something. Oh, that's what I think. CJ, you want to talk? You want to talk about it before we go to the football and all the stuff? Because Chapel Hill and JT, we'll get into it.
Next question.
All right, next question. Oh, so yeah, we that's what happened. And I had another thing. Speaking of Tupac, this dude said it was a dude, one of the guys who friend Tupac, about the Keefy D thing. He was like, okay, why would this dude Skip, what his name? Skip the BS. Why did this dude Zip, who was cool with Puffy, gave him a gun to go shoot Puffy? He was like, why would that dude? He said that dude was actually they ended up meeting up with Mike Tyson after the fight, and Zip went with him after that night. He said, so why would he give Keefy D a gun? And then where's the footage of Keefy D with him? Where's the footage of Keefy D and his other people in the hotel in the casino? And then the dark arm, everybody knows Orlando ain't got no dark arm. Like I said, my theory still is it's kind of like the same Oswald JFK thing. Oswald's the pawn, somebody else called him.
Yeah.
I got it's like Keefy D did this to get out of jail. He probably had some knowledge of it or whatever, but the Creek cops killed Tupac.
Man,
the dude.
I got a lot to say on that, but I mean that would actually have to be a whole
we can do another podcast
because it's a lot of outside factors that go into that Tupac shooting. You know what I mean, it includes Biggie Small. It's a whole. That's a whole side mission. That's a side mission, bro.
What I think about because the dude who saw him, his name was Gaddafi, one of the outlaws. He said he saw the driver. And he said the driver looked light-skinned and looked like a bitch. Mm-hmm. And if you remember the dude, there's a name, his name Rafael Perez, and the other guy, I think his name is David Mack. It's a dark-skinned dude, and light-skinned is Rafael. Right. He was light-skinned, and he said the driver looked light-skinned, and they was the Creek Cox on death row. That's why I think those people in the car were. Maybe Keefy D was in the back seat. Maybe Keefy D was in another car, although. But yeah, there was actually they said there was a video that popped up out of nowhere that said the video of the shooting. It was. Really? I saw it. It was taken out from YouTube though but they said it could have been the filming of the movie from the Pac movie, but it looked like it was blurry from like in the 90s, and it was kind of interesting.
Well, you know they gonna snatch that down, boy.
Yeah. So So anyway, we got to get into this football while we into it. And first we're gonna talk about Chapel Hill. So let's go ahead and just talk about that. I was at the game. We was at the game. Me and CJ was at the game because we found out that JT played at Mesquite, and I'm not going to any home. The next time I travel out is going to be Longview. So that's the one we're going to be able to travel out to. So we knew
2 weeks.
Yeah,
I better get ready. 2 weeks.
So you know me, Chapel Hill alumni. I had to go see my boys there, see what they're gonna do. Like I said Chapel Hill looked like the best team in the state. After we saw them playing that last week against Nacogdoches, they have weapons all off. And the defense, questionable. They can give a point, but they offense will score quickly, and they can do what they want. And so we get to the game, and literally we see that the quarterback. They had a little 180-pound, 150-pound maybe quarterback. Number 8, I called him Marcus Mariota. That's what Marcus Mariota wore. He wore that in college.
His name was actually Clint Thurman, if y'all want to know his name.
Clint Thurman, that's his name.
Mr. Thurman.
He ran the ball every single play. It was just line up, giving the ball, and they're gonna run behind this offensive line. They said this offensive line from Lindell was no joke, and that's what they did. This run up, run down the throat. Chopper Hill got some fumbles, and at one point they showed that they can score quick. They got some quick scores, and to bring it back. And I saw number 8 did not get no targets as much as he could. That's one thing I think Brisbane couldn't really give. But that dude, what's the running back?
Ricky Stewart.
Stewart, yeah, he did his running. That dude, the run he made, yeah, he just
Still thinking about that run.
yeah. But it was the defense. The defense could not. And this is my thing. So I can tell. What would who she can blame this on? If a team is running this exact same play every single time, they threw like maybe one. They threw like an RPO one time. They ran like a reverse. But majority of the game was hike, running back to the quarterback. He's running.
As a coach, you're supposed to catch that. So, me personally, I would have to say that's the coaching staff. Because if you see that, obviously you're watching the game. We're watching the same game. We see the same play going on. So as a coach, that is your job to see that and make that adjustment. I don't know if you need the audible, have your boys audible out of something, or just change up. You know, if you're in the dime package, go your nickel, whatever. That's I feel like that's coaching. Because there's no way that a team should be able to just run the same play the entire game and be that effective with said play. Because basically what you have done is, if that's on game film, you pretty much done kind of exposed your defense. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's on the coach.
It was it was incredible. The dude with the stand was saying, this guy with the stands, he was under this yelling the whole game. They're running the same play every time. Yeah. That dude was so hyped. I would love to go to the game with that guy.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta see him in playoff season. I had to put him on snap or something.
It was with CJ. I know you got the stats on him. Can you tell us what happened to this guy? Cause I'm pretty sure he had
listen here. This guy, look, I had to find the stats on this thing right here. It was Kilgore Bulldog-ish, as we say, like a LD Anthony, if y'all remember him, number 22 for Kilgore. Look, this guy, Clint Thurman, 46 carries. Listen to me.
I say about 40 carries.
Yeah, you did say that. 46 carries, 310 yards.
Off the same play.
4 touchdowns. Now that's rushing, y'all. He's a quarterback. Listen, he went 5 of 9 passing for 39 yards. Because they didn't have to. They didn't have to do it.
They have to pass.
You know what I'm saying? They went old JT-ish on them, maybe even to throw 9 passes. They might have threw 5, in the old Allen Wilson offense. But look,
Allen Wilson.
So look, I can get into this thing, Rob. You could add something on it before I go in on it. But look,
I just see. I just feel like you got to make it just this on the coaching staff. Like I said, you can't take something. Even a Pop Warner team could adjust to that. That's like running a Pop Warner team.
Yeah, you got to make that adjustment, man. That's.
And I was looking for the adjustment in the set because I told you, Rob, and then the first quarter seemed like it lasted 5 minutes.
Yeah, they took the whole quarter.
You know what I'm saying? And next thing, before you was able to pass gas, it was halftime because they running the football, eating the clock. You know what I'm saying? They running, keeping it out of Chapel Hill's hands. And like I told Rob, I'd be very interested to see. I would go to another Lindale game against, let's just say, a formidable defense or a great defense, and see, okay, how would they adjust to this? Because in the playoffs, teams get better. Now Chapel Hill, top tier team, no doubt about it, top tier team. But what are you gonna do? Are they gonna do how did Bourne, when Bourne defeated Chapel Hill? They watched a lot of tape, and then teams that are playoff tested, man, they gonna just. Like, when JT ran into Alito, you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? They cut the head off the snake. Jeremy Wills can't do nothing. Running game can't get going. What you going to do? Right. So it's just, that's why I'm interested. If these teams played again in the playoffs.
They should meet up again.
Hey, what the guy say? They wouldn't be doing that at the Hill or whatever.
He said they do it at the Hill.
Look, they can play it at Rose Stadium. We love to be there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm praying for it. I want to see it because
see it again.
it's going to be hashtag get back. Remember I said that about them Tyler High games? Hashtag get back because Chapel Hill has something to say about that. And of course, I ain't got no reason to be biased. I just speak what's in my soul and what I believe. So,
look, man, that's my alma mater. You know what I'm saying? That's Chapel Hill gonna forever be who I root for. Mm-hmm. You know, I never make excuses for that team, and that was just, you know, run the same play over and over. I can't say maybe they had an off night. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's football. Y'all know I always say that it's football. Anything can happen. But that right there, same draw play to have 42 carries, 300-plus yards, 4 touchdowns. Like, man, that's
good. Man. They said the offensive line of Lindo is really good. Yeah, I mean, but still, they was playing 2 safeties in the back.
I would say
and the safety was not going down. Like, they didn't need no safeties. Yeah. I was like, just bring the safeties in the box. They kept they kept playing defense like they was getting ready to defend the pass.
Right.
And they kept when and sometimes he would just run it the other side, and you could tell when they could run because they would stack 2 tight ends on one side. It was just heavy running this.
And they had the fullback so you had like an extra block or 2 because you had a fullback and a running back, or they probably put the tight end as a fullback, whatever the case may be. You dragging them along the line. So, hey, quarterback, great job following the blocks. Hey, this is what they teach. And like I said, running teams, look, that's what they practice. This is what Kilgore probably to this day, even though they're more balanced, to this day, that's what they doing all week.
I heard Kilgore's pretty good.
You know, Lee, you know what I'm saying? You know, they did multiple formations, you know. This go back to Tyrone Ross days, Derek Farmer, name one. So this is just what they practice, blocking assignments. Because come Friday night, do your damn job. And then, of course, obviously they had a game plan. I mean, hey, we saw it firsthand Friday night. They had a game plan. I was telling Lindale people, I applaud it. They had a game plan. Mm-hmm. We just watching football. Yeah. I ain't taking no sides. Look.
I mean, kudos to both teams. They both been playing very well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? High school, but this year, it's probably one of the best years I've seen for, you know what I'm saying, high school football. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking anything away from Chapel Hill's coach because he's done a tremendous job. They was 6-0 up until this point. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I would just say to take this as a learning experience. And, man, when you see that, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times, man, go ahead and make that adjustment because once you hit the playoffs or you trying to make you a title run or you trying to, you know, win you a state championship, you can't afford to make simple mistake. That would to me anybody tell you that's a simple mistake right there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This couldn't be NFL or college and we, you know what I'm saying, listening to old school Undisputed with Shannon and Skip because they would have a field day with this situation right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can hear Shannon right now. Why they didn't make the Skip? Come on, Skip. Why,
you know football.
Skip. Why they didn't make the adjustment, Skip? They're running the same play. They're running the same play the whole game.
Skip. And see, and I told Rob at the game, man, this is. Think about it as a fan or one of those players on the Chapel Hill sideline. Let's just say the offense, because obviously the defense on the field. That's demoralizing, man. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: How do you handle that? If you, as the player, you on the field and you know that they running the same play, but the coach is not making that adjust.
I think you got to. Hey, we finna just do what we got to do.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Do you just go ahead and audible out of what coach is telling you to do to stop this dude, or do you just let them?
Maybe they were scared because the coach the coach gonna yell at us. We can't do it. They probably knew. Okay, we got to do this, and they were like, nah. Well, you know, coach gonna get mad. We got to play the game. Maybe they're too scared to do it.
I'm defiant sometimes, and I know had I seen them, I'm like, hey, bro, audible, we blitzing, we doing something.
That's all I did do was blitz.
Hey, we doing something.
I think about a line from one of my favorite movies. Now it's a basketball movie.
We doing something.
So put this. It's a basketball movie, but let's just say they were getting their asses kicked first of the game. And then everybody, you know, one of the star players looked at the coach. Coach, if you let us play our game, and then he like, okay, whatever. But then he's like, all right. Y'all, you play your game, but you also play my game. And then the ass kicking became a comeback victory. So what I'm saying is, and I've seen this before, one of the team leaders, let's say on defense, they probably gonna be in the coach. Look, coach, let's do this right here. Let's try this right here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this adjustment because they obviously doing this. Because you gotta see both sides of the fence. What I'm saying is, okay, the coach see what's going on, but the players like, look, this is what they doing. So let's try this. And that's where the defense coordinator. And then that's when the defense coordinator might got to tell the coach, whoever playing it is. I don't know because this is where adjustments are made at halftime. Everybody in the same room. You got defensive coordinator. You got the head coach. Some got to be done.
Right.
And of course, and I gotta say one more thing on that. And I know emotions gonna come out, especially as the game gets later. That's why I told Rob, man, players frustrated, man. And then when that Ricky Stewart turnover, I don't know, I think it was that turnover.
Yeah, like 2.
You can tell the air just can't look. The air came out of them a little bit because you're like, damn, we can't afford. They eating up so much clock.
Right.
You can't afford. They gotta score every time. And the thing about it is, but when Lindale get the ball back, they gonna eat up more clock. So, and I told Rob,
you really got to think about it. If you stopped that one play, is that all Lindale had?
Think
about that. Is that all they had? Because if you stop that, exactly.
Well, we gotta find. Well, you gonna have to throw the beat.
And that's what normally when teams do stuff like that, they try to play to the strengths. They knew that boy can run, but he can't, like you just said. They know you're not really a passer. Yeah. So let's see, just run it. Let's do this draw play.
Yeah. It's working. Either he was like 160.
It's working. Pounds. They not making the adjustment. Yeah. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Yeah. But like I said, if they stop that play and you force this boy to throw the ball, and my little kinfolk is on the team, Jada Mayfield, you know what I'm saying? You got all them boys out there on defense, and you force this man to pass. How many turnovers do you think this young man would have? Or how many yards, how many stops? I believe if they really would have stopped that game would have definitely gone a different way. And if somebody had a stepped up player, I don't care, make the change. I look at it like this. If a player, if I'm telling you to do this, and I'm bullheaded, but at the same time, my boys made an executive decision to go ahead and change this play up to get a win. I don't think I would be mad. In fact, I think I would be proud of my boys because that lets me know that y'all paying attention in practice.
Yeah.
Like the things that we do after school, the practice, that means y'all looking, y'all paying attention, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of y'all for catching that even when I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a real coach would have been proud. I ain't gonna say a real coach because if you out there coaching and you 6-0, you know what you're doing. But I think a coach, period, that really genuinely is in tune with his team and in tune with his boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what? That was my bad. I'm proud of y'all for catching that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type situation.
Well, I think they wouldn't know if let's say they played like what was a good team? Alito.
Yeah,
they probably couldn't run that same phone. They would probably make it different.
It's stuff like that. And what you just said, I'm sure that'll come when they watching film on this game.
That's gonna come up.
That's
but see, here's the thing about that. It's gonna go both ways.
Yep.
It's gonna go both ways because teams are gonna look at Lindale. Well, he ran the draw play the whole game, but he don't have no passing yards.
Yeah.
So if we, like I said, if we stop this draw play. And we see them, okay, well, now they moving in the I formation or they for the attempt to pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, let's see what he do with this zone. Let's see let's throw our safeties out there and see how, when you make that adjustment and you don't make that adjustment, vice versa, and this own game film, that right there is going to go both ways. I don't think it's going to affect Chapel Hill as much. I don't think it will. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Chapel Hill's coaching staff is going to go back and look at like, y'all, we dropped the ball on that. We can't do that ever again.
3 weeks, do that, you're going your ass home.
Yeah, I don't think, you're right. I don't think they can do that again versus on Lindale's hand, like, okay, well, everybody knows that we going to run this draw play or try it the whole game. But we gotta get you some arm, but like they know. Now they know.
Yeah.
Let's transition in. I hope y'all some Cowboy fans.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about that, too. That was
y'all want that. We'll get that later.
But what I'm saying is
he doing what I'm doing, making a analogy, a metaphor, because I have to throw that in.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, okay, Dak.
Yeah.
When have you just seen Dak get out there and just bomb it for 10? Well, he'll bomb it for 10, but when have you just seen him pull a Matthew Stafford or Brady and 30, 40 yard that thing? You ain't never really seen him. You gonna get a 10, 15 yard pass at most from Dak. And
comebacks.
the thing about it, I'm using this for that same Lindell quarterback.
Because ain't nobody getting separation.
Right. I'm using the same analogy. Now, you could. I'm using that analogy because it's like when Dak first came into the league, you know what I'm saying, they didn't know how that young man played. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying, he was doing this thing. But, again, game film, they watched that. And, like, you know, and somebody picked up on that. They were like, you know what, this young man ain't through this ball. Every game
the
we've
49ers
seen,
do, Jim, at the line because they can't get open anyway.
I'm going to tell y'all something, man. The 49ers defense was like,
They
defense is top tier, man. Like,
absolutely.
I'm not. Look,
all pro at every level.
They top tier. That's some defense, man. And
one thing I said was Sheffield. I just think to get the number 8, check out the ball more. They was covering him, but I think I seen before he just couldn't get the ball number 8 that much.
They got somebody on the outside.
I don't know. I thought it was Mayfield because I remember I went to school with Mayfield. His dad is named Mayfield. I went to school with him. He was tall, so I thought number 8 was. That's not his name. I forgot his name. They said it before, so I guess number 0 is Mayfield on Sharpie. I know Mayfield got.
I definitely couldn't remember number 8 now.
My number 8. He was a big tight. I say he was a
I
creative
know the
player.
3-4 offense. That's what I call him.
He was like a creative Madden
Stewart.
player. He was just taking off, catching the ball, just everything. But they couldn't get no. I don't think he got no catches. Yeah. But Choppy Hill.
Yeah, Javen is number 0.
JV, yes. I was in school with his dad, Kendrick Mayfield.
That's his uncle, actually.
Uncle, yeah. Because he was tall. I'm thinking of number 8 tall. I thought maybe that was him, but yeah. Actually, let me get a story. It's a story about Kendrick Mayfield. I was in football practice one day, and
the football practice.
It was 8th grade. I was in football practice. I had these cleats, and I had these Asics. They call it Asics Gel.
Asics Gel, I remember them.
They were black. So I didn't have no lock in my locker. I put them in my locker. I got out, get to my locker. My shoes is gone. I'm like, oh, so my shoes, everybody. I told the coach, he's like, well, put your cleats on. I put my cleats on the whole day in class through football. From football's first play all the way to end of school. I had my football cleats on. I had blue jeans, like blue jeans. The jeans were like blue. Like, not like blue, but jeans were colored, they were blue. I remember that. They were blue and I had a black shirt and these black cleats. And they looked at me, what's wrong with you? Like, my shoes got stolen. So the next day,
walking around
the next day, Kendrick Mayfield came up to me, hey, Rob, we found your shoes. It was this new dude he had just came to the school.
And he tried to sell my tickets because he knew.
Yeah, he tried to sell my tickets. He tried to sell my shoes for lunch tickets.
Oh, wow.
And Kendrick Mayfield bullied over and got him. Oh, that's my home. That's Rob's shoes. And he got them from me and roughed them up or whatever. And I was proud of Kendrick Mayfield for that. He just, I told my story about I told you my story about Kendall Gill. I know you know Kendall Gill.
Yeah, Kendall, yeah.
I played them for the coach told me, Coach Johnson. I know you know Coach Johnson told me, tell me one person you can beat on the varsity. It was either, I said, well, I want to be point guard, so it was either going to be Kendall Gill or Cat. You know who Cat was. Yeah. And I said, there's no way I'm playing Cat because I already know Kendall Gill good too. But no way I was going to play Cat.
We ain't talking about Carl Anthony Towns.
We got from 16-1. The game was first to 16. Make it, take it. I hit that shot. I thought I was going to do it. He's like, dang. After that, I missed it. He shoots it up. He gets the ball back, shoots it up. Never saw the ball again. 16-1, peeled me. And one of my homeboys, Silas, told me one day, he was like, we was in school. I told him it was in like lunch. He's like, man, you should have chose Lenny. Lenny was a big, tall center.
Yeah, I remember Lenny.
I was like, well, maybe he was slow, but maybe I think maybe so. But he could have just backed me down and just put it to the shack, just posted me up all day. But yeah, Kendall Gill ended my senior career because I didn't play no basketball. Yeah, that was just funny to know. But now we got to talk about some John Tyler. John Tyler football. They played Mesquite Horn. I know they played West Mesquite, a team they never lost to. And at first, everybody was looking, what's wrong with this thing? It was 14-7 close, but like I said, they're not the high scoring, running up to 80. We used to seeing JT games 80-3 at halftime, and the second stringers coming in. That's when Coach Holmes was just trying to run the score. Had Greg Ward. But this offense is kind of like they control the clock, kind of what Lindale wants to do. But they don't got no quarterback that just can run. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe John Tyler should try that. Not with Granberry, though. Maybe with Collins. Just hand it off. Just line up with all your tight ends. Line up and just start running it. I mean, if they can happen, man, I'm pretty sure champion defense.
Well, they need to. He's another playmaker. They got to find, you know what I'm saying.
But they was I don't know. I know you got the stats, everything that you see today. But first, I'm gonna say this. So we got Lindo Lufkin coming up. They got to beat Lufkin. Win over game. I think they could have beat them last year. They got to beat Longview or they got to beat Forney. So one of those two. And the way that they playing, they showed that they can come back and beat McKinney North. Even though they lost, they came back, and we can say they took the game away for the flag and the call and everything. They should have won that game. They came back down 31-7. Lancaster, same way. They got down, they came back, and they kept fighting. So all I got to do was just keep Longview from running up the scoreboard. Keep them. If they can stop the run like they've been stopping lately, they've been stopping it pretty good. And it's in Longview, like I said. Only time JT can probably win is in Longview, even though it's home. Nobody can beat Longview in Rose Stadium.
You got to worry about the Wolves howling low when they want to.
And the last time JT won was in Longview. I remember that game because it was third quarter, and fans in Longview, we've never seen it. The fans were leaving the game in the third quarter. That's how big the blowout was.
Hit the Applebee's bar, go on and hit it.
And one of the dudes got mad on Longview. He wanted to fight. On the forum, he got banned because he wanted to fight because one of the dudes kept bringing up all these old posts. Like, he's like, there's no way JT's going to lose by this many. Or then, at Longview, they had to make excuses. Oh, you played our second string team. This guy was hurt. My side chick wasn't on the field. Longview always make excuses. We'll get into that.
Side chick went in the stands. I didn't have no
But, I'm pretty sure that, I got another, okay, I ain't gonna, but we got another thing. This is, we know we talk about Hood and everything. Hood Island. I ain't gonna say who told me because
that's on the
Hood Island. That's what we're gonna do. Hood Island.
Gotta watch Hood number 12.
He played the whole game last week, and so nobody got no pass on him. It's called Hood Island now. He's just a lockdown. So CJ, I know you got the stats and everything with this game.
Yeah, we gonna go talk about a little something. Rob done started off about the Tyler High West Mesquite. Now we know Tyler High, they was on a 2-game losing streak. They really needed this game because they only had one district win so far. Like I said, coulda, woulda, shoulda took care of your business against McKinney North, but McKinney North is a very formidable team, as we see, and they usually are formidable, and they might be, before it's all said and done, they might be the second seed in the district, third seed.
They got to beat Longview.
Yeah, so Forney might got something to say about that since Forney lost to Longview. So, but we'll talk about that another time. Here's the deal. Tyler High started off fast. What I seen was got it to the playmakers, and this guy done talked about Jermichael Cooper. Yeah. He put his stamp on the game, 3 touchdowns. Look, I said it before. I saw the flash, even though it's scrimmage. It's just a scrimmage, CJ. It's just a scrimmage. But Jermichael Cooper. And then the first game of the season, what do you see? That's why I was like, man, when he was out of them games, I was like, man, they missing Cooper, man.
He was gone.
Hey. But they got, like we don't talk about, they got a stable of running back. Shout out to Ashton Arriaga. I mean, they got a stable of running backs. And we ain't even, they try to put Collins in, you know what I'm saying? They try to put, they don't even, I don't even know if they know what to do with him. It's just, that's a playmaker. He was playing quarterback.
I feel like I should have kept him in, but then you see Granberry, he can throw and stuff. But he's just so short. That's the only thing about him.
Yeah, but he'll let that thing fly.
Yeah, he got on.
Hey, shit, he hooked up with Deuce Martin again, you know what I'm saying? So, but bottom line, they went to West Mesquite, handled their business, you know what I'm saying? Took care of an opponent that you should take care of. Don't play down to the competition. Go on and handle your business. Whether it's 21-zip like last year when y'all goose egg, the Wranglers, the Stranglers, whatever you want to call it. Went up there to Mesquite Memorial and handled your business. So now, You got Lufkin coming up. Now, Lufkin is 1-3 in the district right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's Lufkin. Just like last year, I was like, this was a very winnable game at a tough place to play, Abe Martin. Now, it looked like, we got to the game. We see how the game was playing out, and I know me and Rob talked at halftime of that game. Hey, man, Tyler High can take this game, you know what I'm saying? But there's a guy named Mr. Young. He woke up a little bit. I seen him run over a safety. And maybe that's one of the reasons that he's committed to Notre Dame. Yeah, Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish. Yeah, that's where he's planning on going to play football.
Ooh, they beating USC right now.
Yeah, and I saw everybody like they picked them to win because, But look, gotta stop Mr. Young. That's the bottom line. And I feel like they got a great chance to do it this year because we can do something, even though the defense ain't really did that thing, the previous 2 games before the West Mesquite game. I think they got a great shot of doing something they didn't do last year, and that's slowing down the run, setting the tone. I believe Tyler High has a great chance to win this game, and it's during homecoming, so take care of your business, damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Take care of your business against a Lufkin team that's not really the old Lufkin, but they got a stud number 3 back there that you got
no Reggie Neal though.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Just looking at John Tyler's last game, West Mesquite. I'm looking at these highlights. I'm looking at these stats.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I saw for sure was West Mesquite could not stop the run. They could not stop their run. So if John Tyler, or I keep calling him John Tyler. That's what I do.
You better wait until we do it. We do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I grew up.
Yeah,
that's what I grew up calling. They're gonna always be John Tyler.
If I mention Lee, I'll say Lee on purpose just because I can get away with it. I can say that. You can say that.
But if John Tyler can run the ball like they did against West Mesquite, because I think they had 250 plus total yards that whole game. You know what I'm saying? They run the ball like that, and Lufkin can't stop that run. They might walk away with that because what you're doing essentially is you giving your quarterback a break.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? John Tyler's quarterback can throw the ball.
Absolutely.
I've seen him throw 45-yard touchdown passes, 30-yard touchdown passes. So if they can get the run in like they did against West Mesquite, you're gonna give your quarterback a break, and then that's gonna just open up, a dual threat. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I can hit you in the air, or I can hit you on the ground. Because John Tyler ran the mess out that ball last night. I think dude had a 30-yard touchdown, running touchdown.
Yeah.
2 of them actually, 2 rushing TDs if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Jermichael Cooper, 11 carries, 106 yards.
Yeah,
They did what they need to do in these other games. They got to start off quick because Rob done mentioned this a lot. They control the game. It's not a high-powered offense, even though they got hella playmakers everywhere. They gotta play. When I say play a certain way, like these teams that you're supposed to take care of, you don't want to keep it close in the 3rd quarter, 4th quarter.
Oh no.
Because, like I said against the game against Legacy, if they don't turn the ball on in the second half, Tyler High will win this game.
Yeah.
Because you can't let. I've seen this. Man, how many JTM league games I've seen in my life. Once league gets that momentum,
I was just for to say that, man. It's all in the momentum.
Yeah. They gear up. They take it up some notches for that game. They play different against JT than any other team. I'm like, why do they that team in blue, man? That's bragging, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to get on Twitter and go back and forth with a lead player again. Or don't pay that no mind what I just said. Anyway, that was another game. Maybe it was some feelings involved, but it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, you talking about the phone? Yeah.
I was on Twitter, but anyway, I think it was on the timeline. But anyway, man, look, this the bottom line right here. This is a game. We done came here now, so. They need this game against Lufkin to get the 3 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Because what do you got after the Lufkin game? Longview and Forney. Probably the 2 best teams in the district. 2 teams that took care of you a year ago. 2 teams that got, I think, 1 combined loss or something. I think 1 combined loss between the 2 teams. So if you beat Lufkin, bottom line, if you beat Lufkin, you got 3 district wins. That'll probably get you in the playoffs, but you know you need 4 to make because you got some formidable teams in this district. So
gotta be one of them.
and you gotta lessen the pressure. That's what got them last year. They didn't handle their business. We knew when they dropped the Lufkin game, it was pretty much over in them making the playoffs. So,
but it's still good because they had 4 wins. They way better than they did last year.
Yeah.
oh yeah, and see that's why I believe they'll handle their business because my takeaway is this: they had a great chance to win against Lufkin, but when your defense is struggling. And you couldn't close the game. So Lufkin, that running game just got going the second half, and they pulled away. But now you got tone setters on the defense. The defense is showing up for the most part this season, and they setting tone for the offense. And then the offense, if they don't start off fast, they're going to eventually make a big play and get it going. And I feel like that's how they can pull out the win on homecoming night. That's just I'm not biased. That's just my opinion because – like I said, we'll talk about the long view next week. We'll talk about the 40 after that. So,
I think they get it. I think they walk away with the win, man. Because you win an away game like that, you know what I'm saying? Man, that's 45-14.
Yep.
That's 45-14. You know, that's my book. That's a blowout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you win on the road like that, and then you coming back home.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think they take that game.
Yeah.
Just riding off of how well they played.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, last night. And again, like you said, to piggyback off what you said, they're gonna have to keep it that way because Longview, I don't think I've ever not heard Longview being mentioned in the top of football. Longview has always been that team. You know what I'm saying? It's like it tickles me because every time you hear, oh man, they playing Longview, man, Longview, the Lobos, like they always in the talk. So, you know, they most definitely gonna have to bring it. But like I said, I think John Tyler, you know what I'm saying? I think they'll do it.
Absolutely.
I think they'll beat Lufkin. I think they'll beat Longview. I really do.
I feel like they can. Like I said, it's in Longview. That's a chance. They haven't they ain't beat Longview in Rose Stadium in years. You lead RJT, but some reason they got a chance in Longview. It's just one of them nights they blew them out. And I feel like they actually played Longview pretty close last year, even though it was bad. The score don't make it seem like it was. They was actually
that is true.
winning the game with them. They just couldn't score. So now Lufkin is coming to town. I still, like I said, I'm the greatest quarterback I've ever seen came from Lufkin.
271 rushing yards. That's what it was.
Yeah.
271. I think, like I said, Reggie McNeil was the best quarterback I've seen in high school ever.
This is a completely different John Tyler team too. Like they.
And then Dez Bryant. I remember watching Dez Bryant catch them long deep balls. All those memories. And then living at Oklahoma State. The coach, JT's coach, is Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
The last coach was Oklahoma State. What's something with JT Oklahoma State? They just love Oklahoma State.
That's that connection. Man.
Yeah,
that's
sometimes, you know, one person refer another person because they know each other from Oklahoma State or before. It's just, sometimes it's just in the community.
But let's just be real. Like, some of the best ball players, I mean, they East Texas made. Like,
Williams.
Let's just be real about it.
Trent Williams ain't finna go to the Hall. And see,
49ers.
see, it's layers to that because I was thinking about that just the other day. I was like, yeah, the Notre Dames and the Boston colleges, these teams way up there, they know where to search talent. Texas.
Man, a lot of the talent comes from Texas, East Texas. Like we brewing and we growing and we breeding athletes, entertainers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking at that, and I know this is off topic of football, but it's just a lot of celebrities, period, that are from like right here, right around here, like Abilene, you know, Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Waco,
sitting right next to one, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting right next to one, so I'm like, you know, I'm trying not to be too nervous.
Yeah, man, we got some people down here, man. So I just love seeing like. You know what I'm saying? When these students, these high school students, man, you know, they Chapel Hill, John Tyler, Longview, Lee, whatever, and then I see them playing for USC, Syracuse, like these big teams, and they making big plays. then turn around and they get drafted into the NFL. That makes me proud because, you know, a lot of these cats, me, you know, the listeners, whoever tuning in right now, a lot of y'all watch them grow up. You know what I'm saying? And now you seeing them, you know what I'm saying, do the damn thing on TV or whatever, you know, that's cool. A lot of people don't remember, you probably remember around Tremaine Mack, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Played for the Bengals, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, Tremaine Mack, man. So we done had a lot of great athletes. I mean, you got also from Chapel Hill, Terrell Gatewood, you know what I'm saying?
Matthews.
Yeah, what was it?
Terrence
Murphy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, T. Murphy.
You know, that's my classmate. Brandon Kennedy, he went to go play for the Razorbacks, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we done had some names come out of here, you know. So
see, that's what I like. You making my point for. That's why I love this high school style. I love to see where they go because then I look back and see like Ronald Jones III. I could never remember. I was like, is that the same one from McKinney North? I like that's
him.
Because I remember looking like hold on, Ronald. You know, because I'm looking at who JT got to play next. Okay, they got Ronald Jones. Okay, they got to stop him. And I'm watching highlights of him. Like, damn, they got to stop this dude. And then you go to USC.
That's the same guy.
I couldn't remember where he went. I'm like, damn, the stuff is just crazy.
Yeah, I can't forget the biggest name. The GOAT, Pat Mahomes.
Oh, Mahomes.
Oh, yeah, you know, we got to do.
I watched him.
Yeah, you got Patrick, and then you got, what was Eagles quarterback, Nick?
Greg Ward.
No, not Greg, that won the Super Bowl.
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles, right there for Waco.
Oh, yeah.
I think Westlake.
Austin, Westlake.
Was it Westlake?
Yeah. That's
then you got,
I got the one.
RG3.
Drew Brees.
Yeah.
He was the backup for that 2000 Austin Westlake team.
Oh, you sure right.
I never knew that. I was at that game, watching that game as a kid. I never knew Drew Brees was the backup quarterback.
I'm going to say this. I think some of us forget who went to school in Waco. LaDainian Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, I seen a thing, arguably, maybe you could call him one of the greatest running backs ever. And I was like, damn. And I watched him, like, it's crazy you put that in perspective. That little dude. I'm just saying, but the stats don't let.
That boy can run, boy. Man, that boy can run,
look,
man.
Look, with the TCU, all that. Man. It's just
that. Football. Still gotta get the Cowboys right and all this NFL talk. But I wanted to say something. I guess we can talk about it. Remember we talked about last week, CJ, about all the drama from the music industry stuff and all the stuff we was doing. And we said Al would have been a great person to be on to talk about it.
Well, you going to find out?
So remember last year, Steve. Remember this? Remember I was at the Jungle, and the Jungle tried to hem me up for paying to get in and shit.
The Chronicles.
And then they was like, I made the post about, you don't. I said, y'all need to start knowing who I am when I come to the establishment. Because I walk in with Pookie and CJ, they know them. And they come up to CJ and talk to him and look at me like they don't even see me. I'm standing right here next to him. They what's up, CJ? And they talking to this guy, then they walk off, and they come hit me up like they don't know who I am.
Right.
So I'm like, y'all need to start knowing who I am. And then one of the girls said, he must be talking about me. Because I don't know who he is, and I still don't. Ha, 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 trying to be funny. And I kept it up because I made yourself look stupid because if you didn't know who I was, how you know what to comment on my post and who you didn't see. Like, I was the girl trying to try you to get in the thing. So that means you know me. You stupid. Anyway.
You know what, man? I was talking about this yesterday. I'm about to drop another project here real soon. It's going to be within the next month or so. And then I'll be probably doing my last music album next year. And that'll be 5 albums consecutively. You know what I'm saying? One for each year. I done did 5 albums the last 5 years in 2024. That's crazy. But I was talking, you know what I'm saying, to somebody, and I was saying it's like artists down here, we don't really get recognition. The people that's doing stuff down here, we don't do it's favoritism, it's who you like, it's who you don't like. Because here's the thing, I could go in the studio and I could drop a track, you know what I'm saying, and I could lay it out, you know what I'm saying, and it'll be a beautiful song. It'll be a dope song, but it won't get no traction. But Drake or Nicki Minaj or somebody can take my same song, say exactly what I say, do exactly what I do, and it'll be a #1 hit song. So it's like, my partner Chris Wills, aka OG Boston, you know what I'm saying, the On Game Movement. That's one of my classmates. You know what I'm saying? He been doing his thing for the last 6 years, getting his movement, his music, whatever going. And he made a post not too long ago about how it's a lot of talent down here. You know what I'm saying? Some very talented. I know a lot of talented artists down here, but y'all let other people come down here and get the money. You know what I'm saying? Well, we could be homegrown, not realizing that at the end of the day, it don't matter who take off first, because all that's gonna do is it's gonna open the floodgates for everybody else. So if Rod Wills is the first one to do it, man, I'm clapping for Rod Wills. You know what I'm saying? If it's Rex Ruler or K Shanae or them cats from High Rich Mafia, I don't care who it is. If it's my crew, 100 ENT, it don't matter, because all it's gonna do is open the floodgates. And I don't think people realize that. Like, all it takes is one person. That's like, okay, let's put it in a retrospective. You know what I'm saying? If you go over here and you find you a fruit tree, and that fruit tree got the best apple that you done ever ate in your life, where are you going to start going? You're going to continue to go back and pick from that same tree, right?
Exactly.
Because you know that fruit from that tree is good, right? So it's going to be the same thing with the artist. Okay, well, he's from Tyler. And then when you start, Spotify and all these other places got it now to where you can look it up location based. You do that, now you finna start seeing it's a whole bunch of other artists from Tyler. Okay, well, let me listen to his stuff. Let me listen to Kiki Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Let me listen to Tyra Gordon. She's got a beautiful voice. Oh, who is Lazarius Jordan? LZ. He go hard. Al 100. He sounds good. Who is Picasso? He raps real good. You just start finding stuff, and you're going to start picking from Tyler, because you know that tree got good fruit.
Man, look.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta connect, man. It's too much clout chasing. It's too much hating. It's too much, bro.
I was saying I was saying the same. You talking about? I said this about because people was laughing. I said one of the dudes, and when I made a post. I know he be funny, cool, but he was laughing. He said he big on YouTube. Yeah, I got 7,000 people watching a video of mine on YouTube. I said when 7,000 people jumping through the jungle, then holler at me. But like, people can get on there. They can say, okay, this dude ain't doing it with YouTube, but I can probably put me next to another DJ in California. I bet 9 times out of 10, somebody be say, "Oh, that's that gaming guy. I know him." But the DJ from Tyler who's popular in Tyler, they don't know him.
Right.
It's like it'll say people like I said. I told him Jay Smitty who do gaming like me. Yep. He got way more than me. And Facebook though. He got thousands of followers watching his stream. But people who know him personally probably don't really know him, don't really take him, don't really mess with him, stuff like that. They just like, oh, this dude, he be doing game. They don't really take him serious. Like I said, so y'all people on YouTube, y'all gonna listen to this. On YouTube, they'll watch my YouTube for the podcast, but they won't go listen.
They won't go interact with anything else.
Yeah. So the thing they don't know.
And you know the crazy thing, Rob? Other cities and other places see that. You know what I'm saying? They see the dysfunction. They see the way that we not connected. You know what I'm saying? And when you start seeing stuff like that, big name people, they probably really do want to come down here and rock with us. Yeah. They probably really want to come down here and network with us, but they see that we not together, and they don't even want to fool with it. The first place they gonna go, I'm gonna tell you, they gonna go to Houston, Texas. They gonna go to Houston, Texas. Why? I may be on the outside looking in, but I lived in Houston for 3 years, and I saw it for myself. I saw how all them artists were, you know what I'm saying, networking together. Oh, you need a feature, bro? Here, my man, woo, woo, woo. Oh, you record over here? Well, I used to, you know what I'm saying, engineer for, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Bro, they working together. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when the industry needs somebody, who did they go get? Megan the goddamn Stallion. Who did they go get? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I watched Houston come up for a long time. I watched them since the color changing, click, chameleon, all that way up underground. I used to go on the forum and talk to these dudes and stuff. And they
it was a lot of them. It was the color changing click. You had Boss Hog Outlaws, the Botany Boys.
They were dropping mixtapes and making money without even making major deals.
The Bobby Boucher mixtape, man.
That's my favorite one. I love
but here's the thing. but that whole mixtape. Look at how many different groups it was on that. Yeah. You had Lou Hawk, and you know what I'm saying. You had Razak and Chameleonaire, and Paul Wall. Then you had 50-50 Twin and his like it was 2, 3, 4 different, you know what I'm saying, factions on one mixtape.
Yeah, I interviewed 50-50
Even the Slab. You remember when Trey the Truth came out with Slab?
Yeah, he had a group. Yeah,
He had, but they were all.
J-Tone,
It was a bunch of people from different factions in Houston's on them slabs. You know what I'm saying? Like
Boss Hog got laws. Everybody.
Killer Kylie Young,
That's my
Lil
favorite.
O. You know what I'm saying? Fat Rat with the cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
It's just crazy. I always said, man, if I could put together a roster and take it anywhere, and they would blow anybody out of the water, or they'll compete with anybody. New York, it's just that's how much talent in East Texas. Because hey, it go back to we talk about high school players, and just like people, they know when they want the talent. Oh, all I gotta do is check out Florida, Texas. They got the best high school talent. Just like it's some of the best talent here in East Texas. And what we do, we see it. We got eyes. Now, like I say, like I'll tell Rob, and like I think to myself, when people watching when you don't think they are. And me, I'm always, because I be in recruit mode. I'm just born to show love. Everybody ain't got the soul. You know what I'm saying? Like either one of us. Everybody ain't got the soul.
Right.
So I'm saying, that's it's frustrating. And just like I'll tell one of my friends, I was like, man, I be telling my cousin in Atlanta about you, whatever. I don't be BSing. It's just the talent is crazy here, man.
All I'm gonna say, man, just keep pushing, cause you know what I'm saying. Somebody listening.
Yeah.
But when I go check my stats, bro, I got people in Jamaica listening to my stuff. I got people in Russia. You know what I'm saying? I got people listening, so that's what keep me kind of, you know what I'm saying, level and keep me encouraged, because I got people listening, and I love everybody that doing something down here in Tyler, man. I get shout outs to everybody I rock with. I don't even listen to mainstream music, man. If I was to pull up my Spotify right now, it's got everybody local from around here, Young Red. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. One of my favorite artists.
Still jamming that Cold Red. You know what I'm saying? Still jamming that. You know what I'm saying? K. Shanae, Rex Ruler. You know what I'm saying? BT, jamming my artists, Picasso, myself. Yes, I jam myself because I go hard. You know what I'm saying? My boy Tex Jackson, he got a single out, Summertime. I still jam Rod stuff, LZ. You know what I'm saying? Chris Prophet, MLP boy. I listen to all of y'all. I don't do mainstream.
And we can go on and on.
I can go on and on, bro. Like,
why do CJ? Why do he be supporting? Why do he?
Nah, bro. It's good. It's good music, man. Man, you remember y'all when we was in the council, bro? You know what I'm saying? What did Chris Prophet always say? And it's the facts. Good music, good entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is down here. Good music, good entertainment. Because I could do a superstar show right now. We can go right over here to Empire Lounge right now. I could set it up right now. I can give you an all-star cast. And I guarantee you, I put Rod and everybody, and we all gonna put on a damn good show. Y'all gonna leave, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter, but I guarantee you, at some point on that night, if it do happen, y'all gonna bob y'all head to something.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna vibe to something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And it's crazy. You can do. It could be town for town, because sometimes long you got talent. Tyler, I could go down. Oh, let's make this a Russ, JV, or Alto.
I want to do it, bro. I want to get like I want to get like 4 or 5 tour buses, bro, and just put all of us on the tour bus, and we go from city to state to state, and just.
Who did dude? Man,
who are these dudes?
Yeah, dude.
And women, and ladies.
Yeah. I was gonna get
What I
shot to
just
ladies.
say, I think the women are going harder than the dudes right now. In the East Texas music scene, you got Brittany,
because Smitty
Gabby,
Hawkins been killing the game, bro.
Yeah. And I said, remember what I said about top 5 finest women?
Your fellow Aaron,
I had Smitty, Gabby.
Gabby, she go hard too.
Smitty, Gabby. What's the other girl that don't never show her face?
Never show her face. Oh, D Journey. We know D
Journey. The girl that I said I thought she was a catfish. You said she do music. You shouted her out last week.
Why am I blank?
You shouted her out last week. What's her name? She's real cute. I forgot her name too.
Look, man.
But her, Gabby, XO,
K. Shanae, and Hershey Bad.
Oh yeah, Hershey misses our show.
Hershey misses, man. Yeah. Check them out.
Shout out to Hershey misses.
They both got some music. Like that's not even my crew. I just rock with.
I actually got the music on my computer right now.
That's Hot Rich Mafia. Shout out to my boy Brandon Timms, BT.
BT the homie, man. Hey, you want to talk about somebody support? BT, man.
Look here, man. That dude, super supportive, man. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like a lot of people need to show BT a lot more love, because he done just
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing BT since he was little, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he found out I did music, bro, and, you know, he just embraced me, you know what I'm saying, like one of his own. So, shout out to him, but like I'm saying, K. Shanae, Hershey Misses, check them out.
Bree Lovely, that's her name.
Bree Lovely, she cool too, man. It's like, it's a lot of ladies. Like I said, man, singing wise, Tyra Gordon, don't nobody ever talk about Tyra.
Yeah, he gonna put me on. You put me on game.
Go to, if y'all listening, man, Apple Music right now, Tyra Gordon, man, the girl has a beautiful voice. Wow. If you want something else, Kiki Daniels, okay?
Yeah, and I heard that name, and I had to go check her out.
She just dropped Sounds too, you know what I'm saying? That album goes hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, check them out, man, because there's some ladies out here rocking.
Delisha J, shout out to him. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
I would say shout out to Mills too. They all rock. Delisha J, that's one of the most talented. She on big shows, right? You know, Delisha J. If y'all don't know who that is, Delisha DELISHIA and then J.
And shout out to
Killing.
Speaking of talking about Nina, she started the music. Remember she used to be a rapper.
I mean Nina,
putting artists out and stuff and stuff.
Hey, man, she kind of was one of the front runners back in the day for actually trying to.
That's for sure, right?
You know what I'm saying? Get artists out here and trying to push. You know what I'm saying? For these artists to get out there. She, you know what I'm saying? She helped me a lot, you know what I'm saying, when I jumped back in. Because I did shows a lot back in the day, too. But, like, I took a little hiatus from it. But then when I did jump back in, you know what I'm saying, she got me my first show, you know what I'm saying? Like, she really pushed. We did that out there at V-Live. Yeah. Out there in Dallas. And then she backdoored and got me, you know what I'm saying, got us on stage again out here at, what was the club over there? It was on the Loop in 271. Club Ice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had a show out there, but you know what I'm saying?
Or was it Rio?
No, it was Ice.
Oh, okay.
It was Ice. You know what I'm saying? It was Pookie did that little old joint that time. You know what I'm saying? That party.
Oh yeah. That was one of the biggest ones.
She really was one of the front runners out here doing that, bro. Her and the MLP boys, they was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They. MLP. Yeah. So
you know what? For the day, I told Skid, I think I started from a long time. But until the time we got to the council, I did not like the MLP song. I'm full of that.
I don't know how to act.
I did not like it when I was back when it came out. I guess it was then I started. They played it in one of our kickback songs. Yeah. And I was listening to it like that song kind of jammy. I would play that in the club right now.
That's one of the ones that could, and then we gotta talk about Nolan doing it for a long time. He got a birthday coming up. His birthday bash is this Friday. I'm giving a plug. October 20th, be at the Valley. Chuzu.
Yeah, that boy Chuzu. Yeah,
I was the first one.
Definitely Chuzu.
Chuzu.
Speaking of fact, I was the first one that went. I don't know the first, but I might have been one of the first one to spin that Hello Kitty song because he sang.
Hello
HQ sent it to me and got off of my radio show. And it was right before he got big on the radio. And I think I was one of the first to spin that. But speaking of stuff, we can start. Y'all want to talk to the NFL before we do NFL picks? We do NFL picks after.
Yeah, see, I be doing my picks.
I know the Cowboys, they got destroyed. And everybody's panicking. It's just week 5.
They got their face kicked in.
Yeah. I know. You said you're a Cardinals fan.
Yes.
So what do you think? They pretty bad still. I mean, they beat the Cowboys, but I think that was just because I don't know.
We always got.
They always make average quarterbacks look good. Like Dobbs is not a good quarterback.
Man, Dobbs is not our guy. I give it to him. I'm not gonna take nothing for Josh Dobbs, man, because the dude has a good head on his shoulder. He's got a positive attitude. He shows up. He's ready to work. You know what I'm saying? And he does what he can to get out there and make sure he's doing what he can on that field, but he's not our guy. Our biggest problem is, I'm gonna continue to say it, I'm gonna forever say it is, we paid a guy $250+ million to just show up in lime green suits, not watch game films, and go home and play Call of Duty all day. And that was not the answer. So
played at Allen, Texas. Yeah. I was gonna bring his name up earlier, but
might get Colin.
Colin. I don't think he's the answer, honestly.
The way he looked tonight, I don't know.
I don't think he's the answer, bro. We got a lot of problems we got to fix on that team. First and foremost, you gave away DeAndre Hopkins like he was the problem. Like he was the problem. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Peterson, we lost him, and the beginning of our trickle down was when we let Tyrann Mathieu go.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Honey Badger.
We let the Honey Badger go, and it just kind of
pick 6 last week.
Then we ended up, we let Adrian Peterson go. I'm like, reward. Adrian Peterson was a little older, but bro, he made our run game solid. So like, we got a conundrum because if y'all looked, we just had to put James Conner on the injury reserve list. You know what I'm saying? So we don't
James Conner was like a rebirth. I'm like, damn, he's running different in Arizona. Maybe it's just me. With Pittsburgh, with the Steelers, he was good, okay, but
so
with Arizona,
we really don't have no running back. We don't have a quarterback. We don't have nothing, bro. And y'all gonna laugh at me at this point here. We should have got Russell. Because listen, at the time we had Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? And we had the 2 young cats.
We got Christian
Kirk, you know what I'm saying? Then we messed around and got Zach Ertz. So we got 3 weapons. Our line was somewhat decent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had AJ Green. So you got 4 weapons. You put Russell Wilson on that team.
Yeah.
In that conference that he's used to playing in, because the Seahawks is in our conference, the 49ers is in our conference. You know what I'm saying? That's really home to him. You give us Russ with Hopkins, Ertz, AJ Green's, Christian Kirk, bro, we making a playoff run. I don't care what you say, because Russell, he got weapons.
Yeah.
That's what he had at the Seahawks. He had weapons.
Oh, absolutely.
You got receivers, and then you got beast mode relieving you at the same time. Like, bro, I don't have to throw all the time because I got this big dude that's killing the line. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
what it's about.
I don't know at this point, man. It really boils down to Arizona's front office, man, because they done made some boneheaded decisions and draft picks, man, and it's like we ain't been good since Carson Palmer came through.
And it's one of them things where, man, y'all, it ain't in that division. You ain't got time to boo a job.
We ain't been good since Larry Fitzgerald, man.
And I forgot he was in on T. He kind of quietly. He like quietly retired. I ain't never heard nothing about him retiring. No, he just like just stopped playing.
But I love them birds, bro.
Them birds.
They piss me off, but
See, that's why I respect you, because you stay down with it, just like the Miami Heat. I know we don't talk about that, but that's one thing I respect.
I was a Heat fan before the LeBron.
Tim
Hardaway.
Let me tell y'all why I started liking Miami, bro. Like, I just remember being in my room. I never forget this night, bro. And I just cut it on. I want to say it was TNT, bro. And that game had just started, and I'm watching it, bro. And I see Glenn Rice, bro. Glenn Rice just dropping them 3. Wow. I think, a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think Glenn Rice put up like 54 points that night, bro.
Damn.
Glenn put up like 54 that night, and I'm like, bruh, I'm rocking with Miami. I like Glenn Rice, man. That dude can shoot.
He's like,
and then they turned around and got Harold Miner. You know what I'm saying? So they just, like Rob. I'm pre-LeBron Miami, bro. Ron Cycli, Bimbo Coles,
and he was before the Wayne,
PJ Brown. You know what I'm saying? Alonzo Mourning, like Dan Marley. You know what I'm saying?
It was even before probably when they was cooking up before they cooked up the rivalry with the Knicks.
It was even before Pat Riley. Because a lot of people don't know Pat Riley used to be our coach. You know what I'm saying? He was our coach first before he was the owner. So yeah, bro, I've been a long time Miami Heat fan, bro.
Yeah, you told me that. I was like, oh, you been down now.
So
these other people, some of these ain't been down now. You been. I respect
back
that.
when we was wearing the pinstripe jerseys.
That's why I hate
a lot
the
of
Knicks.
people don't remember them jerseys.
That's one thing I hate the Knicks. So they always knock them out the playoffs. I hate the New York Knicks.
Man, we're not gonna talk about the Knicks, bro.
Hey, that was some must-watch playoff basketball.
I remember that Alonzo Mourning and Johnson rivalry. Larry Johnson. They knew what they was doing because Zoe went to Miami. And then he went they sent him to the Knicks. They knew what they was doing. They knew what they was doing, man.
Well, here we go. NFL picks.
Oh Lord.
Week, whatever this is. Week.
Featuring Al 100 on this one. It's a rapid fire.
All right, here we go.
Oh Lord.
We all got the Broncos shit. I already won. So Ravens, Titans. I think Ravens bounce back. I'm going Ravens.
Gotta go with the Ravens. I go with the Ravens too on that.
Panthers, Dolphins. Dolphins gonna destroy it. I go Dolphins.
I'm gonna go Dolphins on that one.
Oh, Miami, no doubt.
Yeah. Saints, Texans. I'm actually gonna go C.J. Stroud and the Texans on this one.
I might go Saints on this one.
I'm gonna go Saints. I think the defense will do their thing, set the tone against young C.J.
And
Stroud.
then we're looking at how the Falcons robbed
Yeah.
The Texans,
Yeah,
they-
yeah, because I watched some of that
they
game.
stole
So
the
I,
game.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
watched
speaking
some
of
of
the
that game,
Falcons,
so-
they got the Commanders next. I'm going Falcons with this one.
I'm gonna go Falcons. Yeah.
I'll say Washington redeems itself against that embarrassing loss to Chicago. So that's just me.
Colts, Jaguars. No Anthony Richardson. I'm going Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Jaguars on that one too.
Jaguars continue the momentum they took from the Bills. So
Yeah.
Seahawks, Bengals. They starting to look good. They actually had a good game.
I think I'm gonna go the Bengals. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Joe Burrow on this one.
Bengals for sure.
All right, here's a good one. Bears, Vikings. Bears suck. Vikings suck more. They ain't gonna have their quarterback or their receiver. I'm going Bears.
I'm gonna shoot the win and go Vikings on that one.
I
I'm
said
gonna go Vikings
I
on
don't
that
know
one.
if you call it upset now, but of course, but it's something in my gut tell me Chicago. I just you know.
All right, 49ers, Browns.
49ers.
Yeah,
man.
Washington not playing. They said somebody he cleared, but the coach like,
Yeah,
well,
Deshaun's
they
not
having
playing.
problems.
It'll be fun because the Browns.
I mean, whether Deshaun played or not, 49ers.
It'll be fun because Browns defense is no joke also, but I gotta go San Fran.
Here we go. Patriots, Raiders. Patriots suck now. I'm going Raiders.
The Raiders will probably take that one.
Hey, for the first time I think this year, I'm gonna take the Raiders.
Lions or Buccaneers. Lions surprised me. I'm actually gonna go Lions.
I'm gonna go Detroit because this is a different Detroit team this year. I don't know what got into their Cheerios, but they've been going ham.
All right, here's a good video team. Cardinals,
Detroit.
Rams. I'm going Cardinals. No, wait. The Rams got Puka. They got Cooper Cup back. I gotta go Rams.
I'm gonna go Cardinals just because they my team, even though the Rams is probably gonna walk away with
I
that.
gotta go LA Rams. It's a division rivalry, so you know.
Eagles, Jets. Jets still don't got Zach Wilson. Not
Most
the quarterback.
definitely
Eagles.
the Eagles.
Most definitely the Eagles, and that's even. Hey, we just heard Sauce Gardner ain't playing, so
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
ooh, somebody's gonna eat.
Wow.
Okay, Bills, Giants. The Giants are never going to beat the Bills anyway. Bills blowout.
You know what? I can't say that.
Tyrod Taylor. Oh yeah, damn.
Because I done seen the
Tyrod Taylor's
Giants.
playing.
I done seen the Giants pull some upsets. I might go New York with that one.
I think this is gonna be Sunday night in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo taking it.
And the last one, Cowboys, Chargers. The Kellen Moore coming back. I'm going Cowboys because I think the defense can stop. Kellen Moore's offense is terrible. It's just slants and comebacks. So what do you go see?
Looking at it, I might have to go.
They do score points.
I might have to go Dallas on this one. I might have to go Dallas because Chargers defense has been lacking the last 2 games.
There you go. I don't.
And
Hey,
then Staley's going to know how to manage games.
I know they say the Chargers. I think they still lead the NFL in sacks or something. I know Khalil Mack was getting out the quarterback last week, but I'm going Dallas. They need this win to
They
go into the
need it.
bye. Dallas.
And that's it. Picks for the week. Actually, so you was actually right for the time was 49ers. That was a blowout. You picked the 49ers. There was a reverse psychology. They actually sort of.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, at least I got the pick right. So I was like, well, it works either way to me, but people don't understand that. But you know,
That's what they argue. You need shout outs. You know me, I hate everybody.
I got some shout outs. Oh yeah. I was gonna shout out.
Not I hate everybody.
It all works out. So I was gonna shout out another young lady doing her thing. Y'all know Brittany Stanton, aka BR Truth.
Oh yeah, she hard.
There you go.
Happy birthday in advance. Bag talk, y'all know the track. And she just, hey, I know how to shout out before, but greatness deserves several shout outs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I shout out Chuzu, like I said, birthday bash, the Valley, October 20th. Yeah, so maybe we'll celebrate right after the, Tyler High victory. I'm hoping. I don't know, homecoming night, homecoming night, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, look, man. I'm just since we done talked about shout out to all the East Texas artists doing their thing. I done shouted out artists specifically on this platform. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty more shout outs coming. But just shout out to everybody. They know who I rock with. You know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to y'all doing your thing. And hey, I'm even personally throwing music in other people's faces. You need to check this out. You need to check this out. Because if I send something to you, if I send something to you directly, it's a reason you need to check it out. It might be something personally you going through. You need to listen to this certain song by Al 100. You need to listen to this specifically this song.
Well, speaking of music, Ludacris is in town tonight. I wish I could see him in the concert. I'm pretty sure they'll take
Yeah, I saw it on the live. I saw it on the, you know what I'm saying?
I wonder what songs he gonna do, because the crowd gonna be probably a lot of white folks and stuff, and I'm pretty sure he can't do his cussing and all that as much as he Cause it's probably gonna be
I
kids.
know he did.
Man.
I saw Welcome to Atlanta. He performed. I think he did Act the Fool.
Yeah, dang. I want to see. He's over now.
Oh yeah, started way. He went.
Oh, so he gone now. He probably way back in Atlanta or wherever he stayed.
Nah, he probably still. He probably
Tell him to
still-
come to Sensation. That's what, somebody need to bring him to the club after for every song.
Wow.
Him pop up in
He
Sensation.
was like, just give me 60 racks.
Oh, speaking of songs, shout out to who I didn't shout out to. Oh, I sent the message. I'm shout out to Tish just because she wrote. She laughed at my picture. You sent me a picture, CJ. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
And she responded, and so that picture that worked. Shout out to CJ because I said you sent me this
Don't
picture.
say that to me.
And
I'm just a guy.
the people who don't even reply, they responding. No.
What do I know? You're like, what do I
Tell me
know?
about it, Al, before you get
Man, yeah. Shout out to, like I said, first off, shout out to Super Dave. You know what I'm saying? Dave
Happy
Riddle.
birthday to your brother.
That's my boy. You know what I'm
Happy
saying? Always
birthday.
come through for me on the videos, graphics, everything. Shout out to High Rich Mafia. You know what I'm saying? All them BT and his crew. Shout out to Kai Bell, who's been engineering my music this last album. Shout out to my crew. You know, Picasso, Tex Jackson, Trench Boy Trill. And shit, just shout out to really all the East Texas artists, Kiki Daniels, everybody, man, because everybody really out here rocking and trying to get to the bag. You know, shout out to me, because like I said, I go hard. I'm him, Hemi Turner.
Tell
Hemi
him,
Hendrix, you know what I'm saying?
Check 'em out.
And to finish this out, because you did briefly bring it up, man, tell him name of the project, anything you got coming up.
I just
Some
dropped
people
a
you
single.
might want to work with too.
Right,
I mean,
right.
or you know.
Just dropped the single 64 East Love that joint, goes hard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on my upcoming album 64 East. You know what I'm saying? I had to do one for Chapel Hill because they really be behind me the most.
That's right.
And who am I to not, you know what I'm saying, do something for them? You know what I'm saying? So I thought it would just be cool to dedicate like one of my albums to my hometown, because anytime I share something or anytime I post something or anytime I come up with something, you know what I'm saying, the majority of the likes and shares and views that I get are from my classmates or just people from Chapel Hill. So, you know what I'm saying, that title is called 64 East. You know what I'm saying? Working on getting the cover done. It's going to be dope. Project's going to be dope. Just not really a direction, not really a story that I'm trying to tell on this one. It's just a couple of songs that I felt good making. You know what I'm saying? I done been through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of hear it in my music, but this album I low-key really enjoyed getting in the booth. I had fun. I really did. I had fun. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of tell on the last album, but this album, it felt good. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, 64 East. Currently 64 East Love. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. It's got K. Shanae on there. Definitely check that song out. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice little lovey-dovey day vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I love how see Hill keep it together.
Yeah, man.
Collab. I love
Hey
it.
man, there's one thing I know about Chapel Hill, bro. We gonna stick together. I don't care if it's at a trail ride. I don't care if it's at a back to school drive. Like Niecy, you know what I'm saying? She be putting stuff together. I don't care what it is. Chapel Hill gonna hold it down.
We hold it down, Chapel Hill. Oh yeah, I know I'm Chapel Hill. Everybody used to see when I was I gotta start. I forgot to tell this. Since I always mention this. You know, I know I'm Chapel Hill. I don't live in Chapel Hill. You know, everybody know my mom. But I am still the greatest drummer of Chapel Hill history because they still play my song yesterday.
Okay.
And they still play it to this day. They actually do a dance to it and everything. I don't know what they call it, but I'm stepping in. That's why I'm the greatest drummer of Chapel Hill history, because they do something that me and this guy named Ryan created, who died a few years ago in a car accident. But yeah, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. And
I love it.
like I said,
I love it. I rock with it. I rock with it.
Hey, I was the only black drummer, and that we used to go hard. I don't know what none of them dudes at.
I'll be real with you. Chapel Hill done had some throw drum lines come through that time, boy. I ain't gonna front.
We started it though. I think we started working with John Tyler. They started teaching us stuff, and we started.
Yeah,
we went from
them
there.
pep rallies used to be live, boy.
They getting into the walking around the school when it's time. You ever knew hear them drummers coming down the hallway? You knew it was time.
You knew what time it was.
Put in work.
Yeah. We're gonna skip the BS next week. Whatever. I can't wait. What Skip say? But like I said, if you remember what I said last week, know your role, shut your mouth. Al, I guess we can have you on whenever shows again, because we're going to start doing these regular, like, you start with like the Tupac talk and stuff.
Yeah.
After the football season, I said I'm going to keep doing podcasts.
Surprise is coming.
So we can
leading into 2024.
That's what I told y'all before, man. It don't, y'all got the personality, so it don't necessarily. I told y'all that about 5-6 years ago. It don't never have to be just sports, man. Y'all two mesh well together, so y'all can get on here and talk about
this
anything.
podcast started off like 15 minutes, just talk about the games.
Yeah.
And then it started for last hour now. It could be like 2-3 hours all of a sudden. It keep going. The Lord keep adding more and more and more and more.
You get no huddle, but we can audible at any time.
Yeah.
Audible at any time.
That's what it is. We out here and Screw Bullet Police Department. and
in my Lil Wayne voice, good night.
Yeah, and I still like Lele from Sin Station.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Scorpios too coming up. Scorpio Bash November 4th.
Yeah, we